So we'll continue. We'll be discussing questions related with science and technology. Again, this is from series A. So the first question, with reference to recent developments regarding recombinant vector vaccines, consider the following statements. So this is regarding recombinant vector vaccine. Now recombinant means we are mixing the genes. So in recombinant vector vaccines, what we do is that there might be a pathogen. Rather than inducing the pathogen, what we do is that there might be certain non-pathogens that can be used as a vector. They can be virus, they can be bacteria, they can be fungi. And using these vectors, we induce antigen producing aspects of that particular pathogen, and our body will respond to that particular thing. Okay, so genetic engineering is applied in the development of these vaccines. This particular statement is correct. Bacteria, viruses, fungi, all can be used as what? Vectors. So the answer is both 1 and 2. Answer is C. 66. In the context of hereditary diseases, consider the following statements. Passing on mitochondrial disease from parent to child can be prevented by mitochondrial replacement therapy either before or after in vitro fertilization of egg. Okay, so that particular statement is correct because we have two methods. One is maternal spindle transfer, which happens before in vitro fertilization, and pro-nuclear transfer. So two methods are there. So according to that, the first statement is correct. A child inherits mitochondrial disease entirely from the mother, not from the father. Okay, that statement is also correct. So again, the answer is both 1 and 2. Now we'll go to question 68. Oh, we have one question here. BoldGuard 1 and BoldGuard 2 technologies are mentioned in the context of, see, BoldGuard. See, this is related with BT cotton. Okay, this is related with BT cotton. BoldGuard, bollworm is a disease affecting BT cotton, affecting cotton, and we have this particular variety that was used to develop certain resistance to these bollworm. Okay, so this is related with developing genetically modified crop plants. Now question 68, in a pressure cooker, the temperature at which the food is cooked depends mainly on which of the following. See, this is a bit confusing question because here it's said about the lid. Okay, see, lid usually does not have much implication. It is actually the weight that has what much implications. Okay, so normally when it comes to a pressure cooker, the concept is that, see, normally if we boil something, when water reaches 100 degrees Celsius, that is going to evaporate. But in the pressure cooker, since there is pressure, we are applying pressure. So what happens is that rather than water boiling at 100 degrees Celsius, water boils around 120 or 150 degrees Celsius. So more heat can be given to the items that are cooked, and more easily things can be cooked. Okay, so I think probably here UPSC, in the case of lead, they might be referring to the weight that we are putting. Okay, so in that particular case, if the weight of the lead is higher, it would be able to resist more pressure. Okay, so at a higher temperature can be induced in this. In that particular aspect, this particular statement is correct, weight of the lid. Then area of the hole in the lid, like again, that is a bit confusing. We don't know whether UPSC is referring to the safety valve or UPSC is referring to the tube that is there to disperse the steam. So there is confusion in that. But when the area of the hole increases, so what happens is that like the weight can be easily be replaced. Okay, so if the area of the hole is bigger, more pressure will come from that particular point, and at lower pressures the weight can actually get dispersed. So to get more to take more pressure, it's very important that the area of the hole should be small. So in that particular aspect, statement 1 and 3 are correct. Now the temperature of the flame, that does not have much implication there because here we are depending on the temperature at which the food is cooked. So if the temperature of the flame is low, okay, it might take more time, but that does not mean the cook is going to cook at what a lesser or higher temperature. So considering that this is a confusing point, 1 and 3 would be the better option. Now regarding question 69, consider the following bacteria, fungi and virus. Which of the following can be cultured, artificial or synthetic medium? The answer is bacteria and fungi, because virus, we know that virus multiplies inside a host cell. A living organism is required for virus to multiply, to replicate. So virus cannot be what cultured in a artificial or synthetic medium. So considering that 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Now regarding question 70, adrenovirus have a single stranded DNA genomes, whereas retrovirus have double stranded. So this particular statement is correct. It's wrong because adrenovirus they have double stranded and retrovirus they are RNA viruses. They do not have DNA, they just have what? RNA. Okay, so this particular statement is wrong. Common cold is sometimes caused by adrenovirus. Yes, like adrenovirus, they are seen in a number of adrenovirus are very common. Many symptoms, including those symptoms of common cold, they can happen because of adrenovirus, and AIDS is because of what? Retrovirus. So considering that, statement 2 is correct. Now, water can dissolve more substance than any other liquids because it is bipolar in nature, because we know water is H2O. So there is one oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen has a slight negative charge and hydrogen has a slight positive charge. Because of that, like they have a capacity to dissolve a lot of substances. Now regarding question 72, with reference to street lighting, how do sodium lamps differ from LED lamps? Now sodium lamps produce light in a 360 degree, but it is not so in the case of LED lamps. That particular statement is correct, because when it comes to sodium light, we have seen these light in the streets. That is, in all direction the chemicals produce the light, and we need particular reflectors to ensure that what light is streamlined in one particular direction. But in the case of LED light, the light there is no 360 degree, there is only 180 degrees. Okay, light is given in one particular direction. So this particular statement is correct. A street light or sodium lamps have longer lifespan than LED. This statement is wrong. LED lights have what? Longer lifespan. The spectrum of visible light from sodium light is almost monochromatic. We usually get an yellow light, while LED light offers significant color advantage in street lighting. So again the answer is 1 and 3. Now the term ACE2 is talked about in the context of, see, ACE2, now we know that like coronavirus, like for the coronavirus to attach to a host cell, certain receptors are required. So ACE2 is a particular receptor that is used by particular receptor in our membrane that is used by coronavirus to attach to human cells, and these are primarily found in the cells in the lungs, kidneys, respiratory tract. So that is related to the spread of viral diseases. Bisphenol, a cause of concern, is a structural key component in the manufacture of which of the following kinds of plastic? It's polycarbonate. Factual question. Triclosan, considered harmful when exposed to high levels for a long time, is present in which of the following? See, triclosan is usually added to toiletries like toothbrush, toothpaste, soap box, okay, because they have certain antimicrobial properties like antibacterial and antifungal properties. So that is related with toiletries. Now, which of the following reason why astronomical distances are measured in light years? The reason is that like the speed of light is constant, like independent of the media, light travels at a constant speed. So the answer is speed of light is always same. Okay, so with that we have come to the end of science and technology questions. Thank you.